It's Monday, and you guys know what that means. 5 more undervalued and underappreciated Pokemon TCG cards for your Pokemon investing. What's going on, Funhouse crew? Welcome back to the channel, TCG Funhouse, where we open up Pokemon cards, we talk about Pokemon cards, but more importantly than anything else ever in history, we're here to have fun with you guys here in the Pokemon community. I'm Travis, and that's right, guys, you all have been loving it. The Undervalued card series, which comes out every single Monday here on the YouTube channel at 2 p.m. Eastern, where we go over 5, that's 10. Do I know how to count? 10? Should I do videos with 10? Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think? Where I give you guys 5 cards that I believe are undervalued and underappreciated right now in the Pokemon TCG market, that I think if you pick up at these current prices, you will be super excited down the road when you're looking at your collection and your Pokemon portfolio and you're just like, yes, queen, this is huge. And it's actually one of my favorite series to make because I get to sit behind this amazing screen and setup that I have and just do research on Pokemon TCG cards and look at trends, look at reports and financials and documents. I'm just kidding, that's not fun. But I love looking at cool pictures of Pokemon cards. That, like, this artwork is phenomenal. So yeah, guys, we're going to be going over some of those cards today. But don't forget, we have a giveaway going on here on the TCG Funhouse YouTube channel. The celebrations, that's right, Pokemon 25th Anniversary Elite Trainer Box is going to be going home to one of you lovely subscribers here on the channel in the month of December. So if you want your entry details and how you can get a shot at this beautiful, luscious ETB, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video so you can get all of your entry details. And while you're here, guys, drop a sub on the channel. We post Pokemon-related content 3 times per week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. EST. Some form of Pokemon TCG video goes up. Plus, we have unboxings, shorts, every single day. So you make sure you guys drop us up, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of it, and go check me out on all of my socials where I try to be as frequent as possible, like I had a huge Fiber One bar for breakfast. But I know you guys are mainly here to get my opinions on undervalued TCG cards, and that's what we're going to be talking about as soon as we review our facts. That's right, guys, the TCG Funhouse facts, that if you follow these 5 key ingredients, you will likely come out on the good side of purchases when you're dealing with Pokemon TCG singles. And facts is an acronym that I came up with here on the channel. The F stands for fan favorites, A for affordability, C for condition, T for trends, and S for supply/rarity. So if you guys remember those 5 things when you're making purchases, I think you'll be happy. But I'm not going to make you guys wait any longer. The first card here on the list, in no particular order, I'm actually going way back in time. Right away, we're going to Wizards of the Coast immediately this week, and I'm going with the Dragonite Regular Rare from Expedition. This is one of my favorite cards of Dragonite ever printed. There's just something amazing about these E-Series cards, right? The Expedition, Aquapolis, and Skyridge, where you got that big yellow border on the side. It really stands out. So they're really the only 3 sets that have this amazing style to the cards. So that really helps with that supply/rarity, because almost all of the other Pokemon TCG cards that we have printed have been completely different from these 3 sets. So when you see these amazing borders on these E-Series cards, you automatically know that it's an old card. It's a WotC card, right? It's going to be something that carries nostalgia for a lot of people. So getting those regular rares, I think, are a huge steal. There's so many fan favorite Pokemon in the Expedition set alone, like Dragonite and Gengar and the Venusaurs, which have been on a previous list, the Typhlosions, which have been on the previous list, and even the Tyranitar. I think they're all amazing cards that are worth picking up right now. Although I do think Dragonite is one of my favorites to choose from. It's one of the more expensive regular rares, but it's most of the regular rares have like 2 versions, right? So there's 2 Venusaurs, 2 Typhlosions, for alligators, right? Like all that stuff. But there's only the one artwork of the Dragonite, which I think is massive and really adds more appeal to this particular card, and I think that's why it's worth a little bit more. Now, this card normally ranges from about $19 to $20 over on TCG Player in near mint condition, but lately there have been like some one-offs and two-offs. As of recording this video right now, there's two on there in near mint condition for $12. So this is one of the cards that has not really been affected by the price dips, right? So vintage cards have been dipping a little bit. The higher end cards, for the most part, these mid-level and lower ranged cards like the regular rare Dragonite haven't really taken dips. So everybody who's saying like the bubble is bursting, yeah, the bubble might be bursting for first edition base set Charizard, but you know where it's not bursting is these cards, right? Like the fan favorite regular rares that I still think are good pickups. So this Dragonite is one of my favorites. The artwork is phenomenal. People love Dragonite. A lot of people's favorite pseudo legendary. I think it's a good buy right now, especially if you can get one of those one-off or two-offs under that $15 marker. And as long as you can pick up this card for under $20 in near mint, I think it is definitely worth grabbing. I would even go lightly played in this instance. Moving forward here on the list, we're going with one of my favorite Pokemon, and that is Lucario. And I'm actually going with the Ultra Prism Holographic Lucario stamped from the pre-release build and battle kits. I love the stamped cards, and I feel like I was speaking a different language there for a second. When you can get these fan favorite stamped Pokemon cards like Charizard and Lugia and Rayquaza and Lucario, like Mewtwo's, like when you can find stamped cards with those types of Pokemon on it, I definitely think they're worth picking up. And really, the Sun and Moon era, yes, the build and battle kits were cool, but they're not nearly as popular as they are now in the Sword and Shield era. So there's a lot less of these out there, and people don't really know about the stamped promos from the past, right? So everybody knows about the Charizard and Vivid Voltage, the Lugia and Vivid Voltage, the Glaring Birds that were just in Evolving Skies, right? People, they know about all that stuff. Before all that, these Sun and Moon era ones, people never really went back to look and see what they were. So you can actually pick up this Lucario card right now for just $6 to $6.50 in near mint condition. Now, when you look at the price history on this card, it's very swayed. You were able to get this card for $2 to $3 not that long ago, probably about a year ago or so. It was $2 to $3. And then it did actually have a pretty decent price hike. And I really think people were just trying to sell this card for more because the stamped holos got really popular, and now it is kind of like right back down to where it should be at $6.50. But I still think that the stamped promos really hit the S in supply and rarity in my facts, right? Because you can always open up a bunch of packs and get ultra rares, full arts, even the regular holos, whatever you're looking for, right? Secret rares. You can continually open packs to try to get these, but these stamped promos only come inside of those build and battle kits, and those are printed significantly less than like a Dragonite collection box or a Charizard collection box, right? Like those boxes are printed and released for months on months on months, to where the build and battles really only have this very short window of release before release, you know, so the 2 weeks before. I do know that they kind of release them afterwards, especially like GameStop starts to carry them post-release, but that still is very few and far in between, right? So I think picking up a lot of these stamped promos are fantastic buys, especially the fan favorites, and the fact that you can still get the Lucario here for like $6, I think is a huge steal right now. One of my favorite Pokemon, so I might be a little bit biased here, but a lot of people love Lucario, and if they start to push him and put him in the front of stuff again, I can see this card going up in price over time. In order to move forward, we need to move backwards. That's right, we're going back to Wizards of the Coast and Gym Challenge, guys. So I'm going with the mascot. Again, if you've been watching my videos, you know I think Pikachu is a big pickup, and I think Eevee's a big pickup as well. So Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu from Gym Challenge in first edition, I think is massive right now. Again, those first edition cards, I think are huge, guys. I cannot underestimate how much I think first edition cards are massive buys right now. And when you're getting fan favorite, really not just fan favorite, but just favorite across the board. I've said this before. When I went to Collecticon a couple of months ago, one of the questions I asked a lot of people when they came up to the booth was, who's your favorite Pokemon? A lot of kids, even adults, right? But, you know, hey, that's not weird to ask an adult what his favorite Pokemon is. Knock it off. But overwhelmingly, the answer was Pikachu. Overwhelmingly was insane to me. I did not realize how many people enjoy and like Pikachu so much, right? Because for me, he's not really even like in my top 10 or top 20, right? He's Pikachu. He's there, but he's Pikachu. But so many people love Pikachu, it's worth loading up on these cards. And the fact that you can still get this Lieutenant Surge's first edition Pikachu for under $10 is amazing. So there are probably about 4, 5, 6, there's 6 on TCG Player right now that are still under that $10 marker. So it is creeping up. I used to be able to pick up this card for like $6 or $7 in first edition. So it has come up a little bit closer to that $10 marker. But you can still go over there right now, and there's about 6 on there that are under $10. So definitely worth looking into. Adding these, and that's in near mint condition, guys. So in near mint, I always recommend going near mint first, but let's take a look at the lightly played. So lightly played is around $4 and $4.50, which is huge. In my rule of thumb, I will drop down to lightly played if it is about half the price or less than half the price of the near mint condition card. So at $4 and $4.35, you're really hitting that marker of, okay, it's under half the price to get near mint. And some of these lightly played will actually surprise you, especially if you're buying from well-known sellers who want to keep their 100% rating on their 50,000 plus sales. They're going to give you good cards. They actually grade on the lower side to where some of the smaller sellers might sell those cards as near mint, but they're not going to risk it. The big sellers are not going to risk it to hurt their rating because they want to be top dogs. So it might be worth it in this case. I would go down to lightly played for these vintage non-holographic rares. But first edition Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu from Gym Challenge I think is a huge buy, and I would grab some. I did grab some. I would continue to grab some. This time we're going to be staying right around the same era, right around the same value, cost, and it's first edition, right? So we're staying in Wizards of the Coast era. I'm actually going to be going with Dark Charmeleon first edition from Team Rocket. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that the Charmander from Team Rocket first edition has been on my lists in the past, and I'm going to take that one step farther and tell you guys that the Dark Charmeleon is also a good buy right now. It's one of my favorite artworks of all time. This is definitely the best Charmeleon artwork ever printed. It is so phenomenal. It is so fierce. And the fact that you can still get the first edition uncommon from Team Rocket for right around $10 is still a great buy. And I think it's one of those cards that I never really see getting hurt in price, right? So you got the supply and rarity with your first edition. You got the fan favorite with your Charmeleon Charizard line. It's the hottest collected line in the entire Pokemon game, right? So, of course it fits that bill. Condition, looking at the near mints, right? So, it pretty much touches all of the boxes. When you look at trends, this card has had very little change, actually, which is crazy considering how much change, excuse me. Did you guys hear that? How much change? How much change the Pokemon TCG has had in the past 12 months. So when you go back a year ago for this card, it was going for almost the exact same price, which is crazy because there's been so much flux. But when you're dealing with these fan favorite first edition vintage cards, I don't think you can miss on these, right? So Dark Charmeleon, if you can still get it for right around or just under that $10 marker, I think it's an amazing buy. Anytime you're picking up something from the Charizard line, it's a good investment. It really is. And first edition, that's just a no-brainer. Why not? Today's video is brought to you by Titan Shield. Empower passion and preserve value over on their Amazon store, which is the best place to pick up these wonderful sleeves and card protectors. Let's take a look and see what they have. Using code Funhouse15 at the checkout gives you 15% off the entire order. Take a look at these standard size sleeves, which are perfect for Magic the Gathering and Pokemon collectors. They have your fan favorites of black and clear, along with some more unique options like the pink and orange, which are super phenomenal. They also have these in the Japanese sizes for all of you Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. My favorite product they carry, though, are the perfect fits. The double sleeving, the double protection is absolutely phenomenal, and these are very, very affordable. You get 1,000 inner sleeves for $20 before the 15% off. This is my absolute favorite product that they do carry, but they have everything, guys. Look at these top loaders, 3x4, penny sleeves, 9-page pockets. They have everything that you need over on the Amazon store. Use the link in the description, guys, and don't forget to use Funhouse code Funhouse15 to get 15% off your entire Titan Shield order. We're going to be finishing off the list today like I have in my last couple of videos. I'm going to give you guys like a trio, right? So instead of one card here in the last slot, I'm going to give you a couple, 2 or 3 or 4, as long as they make sense, right? So today, I'm actually going to be going with the legendary birds, the Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos EXs from Team Plasma. Phenomenal, phenomenal artworks. These are some of my favorite artworks because of how unique they are. If you guys don't know, the Plasma series, right, the Plasma Storm, Plasma Blast, Plasma Freeze, had those blue border cards that are very unique. And when you have those unique style cards, people are going to want them to add to their collection. And when you're dealing with more favorites like the Galarian, or not the Galarian in this case, these are Cantonian legendary birds, which are more popular than the Cantonio ones. Cantonio, what is going on with me? I don't know, guys. I'm winging it today. I'm just winging it, man. Let's go. All these cards are right around like $4 to $5, which is phenomenal. They're EXs, so they're ultra rares. They're got the blue border, so they're like ultra rares with the blue border on top of it. Plus, they have the Team Plasma logo on it. So they're very different than any other cards that have been printed, and very different than really any other legendary trio cards that have been printed either. So when you put all that in a box, shake it up, I think you have a recipe for success here. I don't think there's going to be explosion cards. These are not considered can't misses to me, but I do think that they're worth buying. The artworks are great. You're going to want to add these to your collection. I would maybe pick up just a couple of each just to throw in there. Near mint condition, they're all in between $4 or $5, like I was saying. Black and white is that era of like forgotten, right? It's like the forgotten era of Pokemon TCG cards. And when you're able to find cards in that era that fit a lot of the facts that we talk about, I definitely think you're onto something here. So picking up these legendary birds at that $4 or $5 marker, try to stick to under $5 if you can in near mint condition. I think it's a win. I think they're good buys across the board. So I would go ahead and grab them. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today on this beautiful Monday. Happy holidays, guys. Christmas is coming on Saturday. So Merry Christmas, happy holidays to every single person that watches these videos. Again, guys, drop a sub to show some love. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me really since day one, but especially over the past few months. You all have been phenomenal. I will be announcing my next box break coming here soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos or announcements that I have as well that will be getting posted here on YouTube and also on all the socials. So again, go check it out over there. Drop a like. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. That's really hard to say quickly. YouTube algorithm. It really does help us out, guys, so I really much appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of today's list? Give me some more cards to look at. Which one was your favorite? I chat, I respond to all of you guys down there as much as I possibly can. But I know you guys are here for those entry details on that Celebrations Elite Trainer Box giveaway. You've waited long enough. Here they are, right now. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned to the end of today's video. That's right, it's giveaway details time. What? We're giving away a Pokemon 25th Anniversary Celebrations Elite Trainer Box. We cranked up November's celebration giveaway all the way up. I know you guys have still been having a hard time finding it out at your store, so I'm going to be giving one away here on the channel. So how do you get your entry details for the Celebrations ETB? 1, you must be a subscriber here on the TCG Funhouse channel. 2, you must leave a comment on the videos. Anything you guys want to comment. Sometimes I ask a question. I ask for your advice, your opinions. Answer those, guys, because I love chatting with you. I respond to every single one. And number 3, you must like the videos. And why I say like the videos, because you can get an entry for every single video that we post in the month of December. And we post 3 to 4 videos a week here on YouTube. So you could be looking at 16 to 18 entries for this Celebrations ETB. And if you do those for every video, that's how you get your entry. Absolutely phenomenal, guys. Let me know, what do you think? Celebrations, are you excited? I hope so. I'll see you around.